my phone went off and it disturbed my recording that I was doing. So right now, like, we already got to a lot of these mixers hooked up, right? So we got these two right there that you're seeing hooked up to each other, where they feed into, hooked up to that capture device that you guys see right there, right? Now that capture device, it works. Now a lot of people who review it for a brief recap say you can record your voice on it. That is bullshit. That is, you cannot. I'm sorry, even though it has the mic hole, it doesn't work. So a lot of questions that you guys have, well, how are we hearing the voice through the gameplay when they upload it to YouTube? Simple. They record their footage, they put it through an editing program on their laptop, and they pre-record their voice over it. Now the voices that you do hear when they do that on the live streams is because they're live streaming, which they have the mixers for the mic, to a capture device, even the USB mics, which I do have one, and I will be showing that too. Even that does not work for recording your voice over gameplay that you capture. Now, just like that mixer over there, like before from the video, or should I say what we were doing, now everything's plugged up correctly how it should be, except for one thing. These are colors that don't match with the holes inside there, right? Why is that? It's because you cannot use a mixer for TV. And a lot of them who say you can, you can't. It's just there to look good. It really is. It's all there to look good. So a lot of them lie to you. They really do. But it's there to look good. Now we're going to go back to this where we should. So we're going to start moving some things around and how we want certain things to be plugged up out of that nature. So we want to go ahead and plug in our HDMI cable, start entering our output to this capture device. Now one thing we did do, we're just going to leave these three plugged in and plugged in, because they say this is one of the things that you need for this capture device in order for your voice to work, and you have to plug in all of them. Well, the truth is, you don't, and we're going to test that out too. But it's there to look good, because the truth is, again, you really can't. So I'm going to go ahead and press pause really quick so I can do this. I need both of my hands. Now, they're plugged in, but no picture is showing. Well, why is that? It's because the truth is, you're really going to have trouble with that capture device. That capture device is for the PS4, but it's not the best capture device to really use. And everything is how it should be correctly. So you're going to have problems, and you're going to have to fiddle around with it. You really are. And that's one thing a lot of the YouTubers don't tell you about. You're going to have to fiddle around with this thing in order to get it to work. And you have to really fiddle with it. You're gonna have to really fiddle around with it, and I'm showing you guys that I'm fiddling around with it. Like, you hear nothing coming in at all. So, again, just to show you guys right then and there, right? Nothing at all. No picture. It's because this capture device, what people recommend, does not work. It works, but it don't work. So you really have to say, hey, is it worth your money to get? It's really not. And I do not recommend it. You have to toy with it. You have to really fiddle around with it. And the problem is, they make this small where it doesn't really fit into the back of that either. But that right there is how you would hook up most of your components. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how to hook up a microphone with the mixer, with the USB plug-in, and with headphones. So I'm not going to get into all that. But I just want to show you guys how I have my setup. But with the capture device, I do not recommend it. I know a lot of people recommend it. It is because they want you, because they're sponsored by that company, and that company knows their product is shit. Because you're going to fiddle with this so much for like several hours. And it's bought brand new. And when they say that you can capture your voice during gameplay recording with these capture devices, it doesn't matter which brand it is, that ain't true. Because you really cannot. So all this stuff is set up correctly. It really is. But I'm exposing it to say, hey, you can't believe everything that you hear and see on YouTube. Because the truth is, they capture their footage, they go to a laptop, they put it through edited video thing, a program, and then they record their voice over that. That's how they do it. And I'm out.